It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps, everything from your favorite pop culture influencers and celebrities. Guys, today's no different. Today we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and apparently is going down. Jennifer Aydin is not happy and she's throwing drinks. We're about to get into all of this. But before we do, you know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, let's jump right in. Okay, guys, so we know that they've been filming The Real Housewives of New Jersey season 12, and so many rumors have been going on about Jennifer Aydin allegedly being iced out from filming events. Now, what we're hearing is there was an event that was being filmed at Teresa's party, Teresa Giudice, obviously, and Teresa's party, and this rumor came up. Well, I guess it's not a rumor. We still have to wait for it to be confirmed, but what we're hearing is Margaret Josephs did not come to play. Now, Jennifer Aydin showed up at Teresa's event, and this is one of the few events she has been able to show up because her and Teresa are still in cahoots. They're good. Even though she's not good with Jackie Goldschneider, Margaret Josephs, or Melissa Gorga, she is still good with Teresa. And Margaret came, but did not come to play. She ended up bringing up a rumor about Jennifer Aydin's husband, Bill, allegedly having an affair over 10 years ago. Now, your big question here would be, why would you bring that up now? And the answer for that is simply, well, Jennifer Aydin has given Margaret Joseph so much crap over the past few seasons for the way that she met her husband, Joe, having this affair with him when he was the contractor, cheating on her husband. She's received a lot of flack from Jennifer Aydin about it. Now, Jennifer Aydin never holds back when it comes to Margaret Joseph. So why would Margaret Joseph hold back when it comes to Jennifer Aydin? Well, she wouldn't, and she didn't. She apparently brought this rumor up, and she was telling everybody at the event, everybody meaning the housewives, that Bill Aydin cheated on her over 10 years ago. Now, from what we're hearing, Jennifer and Bill had already worked past this drama. They've had the tough conversations, they moved forward, and they put it behind them. But Jennifer Aydin was pissed because she knows that by talking about it on the show, her kids are now going to find out about it, and so will her family. This is what sparked her, and this is what made her pop off. When she was talking about the rumor, Margaret, Jennifer Aydin walked up and addressed her, and in doing so, she got very heated, and I'm sure some drinks were being consumed, but not only consumed, she allegedly threw a drink in Margaret's face. Margaret can't catch a break. Margaret's either getting her hair yanked out, a drink thrown on her, something's always going down with Margaret, but this case was no different. Now, this rumor came from DeuxMoi, and if you guys don't follow them, you should. They're always getting new tea, new rumors, and they even say we're not confirming that these things are true, but 5 times out of 10, half the time, these things end up being true. Now, when the rumor came to them, this is what was said. I got tea straight out of New Jersey. This house husband had an affair 10 years ago, and it's not Jackie, but Marge was the one who brought it up. They also said that the wife was super pissed because she had already known about this and they worked out their differences, but now she has to explain this to her kids. That same person even wrote that everyone is apparently being super mean to her and continually, addressing the fact that there's hypocrisy with her shaming, I don't want to use the other word, but shaming Margaret Josephs for her affair that she had with her now husband, Joe. They also said that this is going to be a big storyline coming up for the new season, and a lot of the season will be focused around what's happening with Jennifer Aydin. So while people might think she's being iced out, if she's carrying the weight of the season and she's getting into these arguments and people are talking about her family and her life, I don't think that she would be on her last season. I mean, this is, again, total speculation, but I really have a feeling it's not going to be Jennifer Aydin's last season. I feel like she'll be able to clear things up, and eventually people are going to feel bad about the fact that she has to tell her kids. Even though you want to be mean to someone, when it involves the children, I feel like you take a totally different outlook on it. But my big question is whose side was Teresa on? Because we've seen in the past when Margaret Josephs has defended Teresa, Teresa was not there to defend her back. Teresa was even the one who had Danielle Staub pull her hair. Not cute, not good. And there definitely were apologies that were needed for this one. Now, we know that season 12 is still filming, and we also know that it's set to premiere in early 2022. However, I do have a friend that's close to the cast, and I've heard some talk, and I know that they're going to be filming some random little group events like a softball game, a few other little parties, and that's not necessarily the most exciting part. But what is exciting is who are the new housewives? Who are the new housewives, and what do we have to look forward to when it comes to their storyline? We've heard about one of them who was allegedly the housekeeper for a famous NFL player, and then she ended up marrying this famous NFL player after he had an affair on his wife with her, and his wife was pregnant at the time. I'm sure that's going to have its own storyline, and she'll have to address that. But then who are the others, and who's in question? As for Dolores Catania, what would her storyline be this season? Is it more about David and her relationship with Frank? Are we past that? I kind of feel like at some point we have to get over all of this when it comes to Frank and David, because, you know, I don't think anybody's into it anymore. But also Dolores is kind of really great at playing the middleman and making sure that the women, when they have conflict, come back together. Now, for Melissa Gorga, she said that her and her husband are in a better place, and they're currently building their new home. I'm guessing that the new home will be featured in the new season, and that will be part of their storyline. But I'm wondering how her relationship is with Teresa, especially since she's icing out Jennifer Aydin, and Teresa obviously is not. For Margaret Josephs, how is her book going? Did anybody read her book? Is anybody listening? Does anybody care? What is her storyline this season? He can't be making another room in the house. I'm not necessarily sure as to what Margaret Josephs will be bringing aside from the drama with Jennifer Aydin, and maybe that's enough to keep her around. One of the biggest questions, though, is Jackie Goldschneider. I know, crickets. What is happening with her? And how did she make it around for so many seasons? How is she still on the show? I mean, I'm not being shady, and I think I've said this a million times. It takes a special personality to be a housewife, right? It takes this special kind of over-the-top personality, eccentric personality that not everyone has. If you don't have it, it's not a bad thing. It just makes you a little bit more normal like the rest of us. And if you do have it, okay, you're going to make for great TV. I don't necessarily think that Jackie makes for great TV, but maybe that's just me with my own opinion. That's a question I have for you guys. Are you a Jackie Goldschneider stan? And if you are, is it only for the simple fact that she has no problem calling out Teresa Giudice on all of her crap, especially when it comes up? Jackie Goldschneider is one of the few who's not afraid of her. Teresa Giudice is the longest reigning OG on the show, and she brings so much to the show when it comes to, you know, going to jail, her husband being deported, sharing that journey with her kids. I don't know how much she's bringing now, but there was a huge part of her life that she allowed the cameras in. So I'm sure the network feels some sort of responsibility to keep her around and make sure that she's okay. Now, this new season, we know that she bought a house with her boyfriend, Louis Ruelas, and I'm wondering if the season finale is going to be him proposing. Their relationship is continuing to grow, and he's been filming with the rest of the house husbands. It seems like he's getting in good with the group, but does anybody care? And also with his background, we've heard that there have been some dodgy situations with his past and past relationships, and that the women wanted Teresa to proceed with caution and not jump in totally head first. Will that play a major storyline? This is the question. Like season 12, Real Housewives of New Jersey, I just want to know what you guys think this whole season will be focused about. I just want to know what you guys think this whole season will be focused on. We can't make it all about Teresa and her relationship. And if it is, I don't think that viewers are going to be all about it. Again, I've given you the information. We now know that Jennifer Aydin's husband allegedly had an affair over 10 years ago, but it is being addressed on the show. You couldn't keep that skeleton in the closet, and Margaret Joseph was the one who was right there waiting to rip it out. And she did, and she delivered it on a silver platter at Teresa's party. And Jennifer Aydin delivered a drink right to her face. So with that, guys, what do you think about the affair, and how are you feeling about the new season of Real Housewives of New Jersey? If you haven't already, go ahead and comment below. But before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.